Ragnarok have revived. So I just played the demo of Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII, and I have to say I have more good things to say about it than I thought I would. Right off the bat, of course, the music and graphics are very, very good. Well, actually, the cinematics nearly made me bust a nut, but the in-game graphics leave a little bit to be desired. All the same, the music is top-notch and a step up, in my opinion, from Final Fantasy XIII-2. And that boss battle music theme was badass.
Afraid? You should be. Fight with everything you have.
Getting right into the game, the opening cinematic is long as fuck, and I had to watch it twice because I didn't realize that the title screen cinematic was the same exact thing, just without the dialogue. And let me be the first person to ask, what the fuck is going on here? Stripper poles? Egyptian Anubis golems? Snow is the bad guy? And who the fuck is she? She reminds me of Tira from Soul Calibur, but 1,000 times more annoying. It's obviously no coincidence that she looks exactly like Sarah, Snow's jailbait girlfriend from the past game, but boy was that confusing when I watched the scene without dialogue.
The centuries have changed us, Snow and me. Once we fought desperately together against our fates.
Oh, by fought desperately against our fates, do you mean when you did exactly what the evil Pope dude wanted you to do, and in doing so created a subplot so convoluted that the sequel had to be told in like 5 different timelines, none of which had a satisfactory ending? You realize all you had to do in Final Fantasy XIII to fight desperately against your fate was not do anything? The bad guy wanted you to kill him, and in an act of total brave defiance of his immortal law, you killed him. And thus, everything that he prophesied would happen, happened, and many people died because of that. This is literally all your fault. I'm sorry guys, but Final Fantasy XIII was very, very frustrating. And what makes me inclined not to like Lightning Returns is the title itself. Lightning was my least favorite, actually my second least favorite character in the series. And my first least is her wingman. Go figure.
Alright, Mr. Hope S time. Any ideas? What do I do next?
Like, come on, just call me Hope, okay?
But much to my surprise, the game actually runs pretty smoothly. The storyline is probably going to be just as complicated as always. Final Fantasy XIII has some interesting lore told with the eloquence and mastery of the art of drama and storytelling that a 4-year-old has. But the battle system is interesting if not confusing as all hell. There are like 3 billion gauges you have to pay attention to. The ATB system is something I generally applaud, but in this game it makes no sense to me. The system is a huge step up from the mundane auto-battle sequences that ruined XIII and XIII-2. However, Square-Enix always has this annoying way of overcomplicating things. First of all, why am I walking around the battlefield instead of running? Second of all, why do I have to adhere to this stupid ATB gauge and not just attack when I want to? Third of all, staggering is still back and frustrating as ever. And still, we have to make all of our tactical battle decisions based on some stupid fucking paradigm system. Sure, it has some dumb name this time around, but why is it still in the game? Pretty much any weapon, any shield, and any battle action can be mapped to any style, it seems. The paradigm system only really serves to separate you further from the action. Why not have it so that basic commands, attack, guard, and evade are mapped to the face buttons, and I can customize other actions as I see fit to form my own combos? Maybe freezing the enemy and then using a fire spell to inflict double damage or something cool like that. Instead, we're left with the paradigm system yet again, and although it works really well, it just seems to add a level of sexy dress-up and cosplay to this battle system with— Hold on a minute. What the fuck? I just realized what this is. This is Final fucking Fantasy X-2. Are you kidding me, Square? I mean, I drew comparisons between the battle systems of XIII and X-2 before, but this is just ridiculous. It's the dress sphere system in full force. You can switch between one sexy uniform to another to gain access to different actions like magic or healing, and your stats change when you switch from one form to another. Lightning's sexy poses, her skimpy clothes, all of this is basically X-2 with a fresh coat of paint. I mean, it works. The battle system is confusing, but I had no real issues with it besides the counterintuitive paradigm system which separated me from the action of the game. But is this going to be just like X-2, in which a large portion of the game is spent looking for dress spheres or whatever they're called in the game, so that you can just play dress up and show off as much skin as you can in battle, dead or alive beach volleyball style? And in that case, why do they only give us one character to masturbate to? Why not give us some fresh faces to blow our load on? I, for one, find it borderline offensive that this level of customization was not available when I spent hours prancing around Grand Pulse to do those stupid-ass Foul C missions in Vanille's tribal garb. I hate Lightning. I hate her with a passion, and she's not supposed to be a sexy character, but they keep trying to make her sexy, taking off her clothes in 13-2 and giving her all these Comic-Con wannabe outfits in this game. And then they turn around and give her a Yuna outfit from 10 or a Cloud outfit from 7. Am I supposed to masturbate to that, Square? Huh? In all seriousness, it's a little silly when you think about it, the whole dress-up thing. Sure, it was scandalous and tantalizing when I was a teenager, and Final Fantasy X-2 was the closest thing I could get to porn without my mom finding out. But I'm starting to think that maybe the audience is getting too mature for a game to be held up solely on these odd dress-up games. Character customization is nice, don't get me wrong, but the difference between customization and what this game does is that in this game it all feels so gimmicky. Every outfit is skimpy or sexy in one way or another, and Lightning feels more like a runway model than an actual character that I should care about. The dress up is a core mechanic as opposed to a luxury, that's the difference. And maybe it's a bit of a sign that Square is stuck in the past. But I think Lightning Returns won't be too bad of a game if the storyline can just keep itself together, unlike the predecessors. Hopefully the game will prove itself worthy to exist, and then hopefully with this game, the 13 spin-off series will finally die and we can focus on much better games like Final Fantasy XV and Kingdom Hearts 3.
Light, who are you talking to? Focus on